So what happens when a top AI company, a company totally obsessed with safety, accidentally leaves the keys to its next big thing just out there on the public internet? Well, that's exactly what we're digging into today. This is the story of how a simple human mistake gave us a peek at Anthropic's next-generation AI.
All right, let's just jump right into the most jaw-dropping line from these leaked documents. They literally wrote that they're building models that can exploit vulnerabilities in ways that far outpace the efforts of defenders. I mean, wow, we're not just talking about a slightly smarter chatbot here. Anthropic's own words are telling us they've created something that could completely flip the script on cybersecurity for good and, well, for bad.
And here's the kicker. This wasn't some big, flashy announcement. There was no press conference, no fancy keynote. Nope. This glimpse into the future of AI came from a total accident. A little slip-up, a misconfigured setting, and suddenly a window was thrown open into one of Anthropic's most secret projects.
It really makes you wonder, right? How does a company that's literally building super intelligent AI make such a basic mistake? So let's break down exactly how this security lapse happened.
Okay, so it all started with a tool that basically every company uses, a content management system, or CMS. Just think of it as the backstage area for a website. It's where you prep all your blog posts and images before they go live for the world to see. But if you mess up the settings there, it's pretty much like leaving the door to your company's entire filing cabinet wide open on the sidewalk. And this is basically the domino effect of what happened. It all kicked off with one simple human error. Someone messed up the CMS settings, which made everything public by default. And boom, suddenly almost 3,000 unpublished files, we're talking drafts, images, internal docs, were just out there. Of course, some independent researchers found it. They tipped off Fortune magazine, who then called up Anthropic. And just like that, the window got slammed shut.
Now, Anthropic, for their part, responded super quickly. They were like, look, this was a one-off thing, just human error with an outside tool. They made it really clear that no core AI systems, no actual model weights, and zero customer data were ever at risk. They tried to downplay it, calling the files just early drafts. But, as you're about to find out, those early drafts were packed with some seriously big news.
So, what was the big secret hiding in those documents? Well, it's time to meet the star of this whole accidental reveal, a new model they're calling Claude Mythos.
And listen, this wasn't just some small incremental update. No way. The company's own draft describes this thing, and I'm quoting here, as by far the most powerful AI model we've ever developed. That's a pretty big claim.
Okay, so just to clear things up, this model actually has two names. The name you'll see in marketing is going to be Claude Mythos, but inside the company, it's known by its tier name, which is Capybara. Yeah, like the animal.
So take a look at where this Capybara tier fits in. This is important. It's not just the next Opus model. It's the very first model in a totally new top-of-the-line premium tier. It's bigger, it's smarter, it's more power-hungry, and it sits right at the very peak of their whole model family.
And when you put it side by side with their previous top model, you really get why they're calling this a step change. The docs are bragging about dramatically higher scores in coding, meaningful advances in reasoning, but check out that last line, cybersecurity. They're claiming this thing is far ahead of any other AI model. That's not a small statement. But that incredible tower, that cybersecurity skill, well, that's exactly what makes this whole thing so tricky. It's a classic double-edged sword. I mean, think about it. The one thing that makes Claude Mythos a potential game changer for defending our digital lives is the very same thing that could be used to attack it in ways we've never seen before.
Let's break that down, right? For the good guys, a tool this smart can help security teams find and patch holes before the criminals even know they're there. It can run attack simulations to make everything tougher. But for the bad guys, that same power could be turned into crazy sophisticated cyber attacks that move way faster than any human defense team could ever hope to keep up with.
And this is exactly why Anthropic is being so cautious here. The leaked docs make it clear. They have no intention of just throwing this out there for a big public launch. Not anytime soon. Instead, they're doing a very deliberate, careful release to a small, hand-picked group. And guess who's first in line? Cybersecurity firms. The whole idea is to give the defenders a head start, to let them build up protections before a tool this potent is really out in the wild. It's their safety-first philosophy in action.
Okay, so let's pull back for a second. What does this whole accidental leak tell us about where Anthropic stands in the, super competitive AI arms race?
Well, for one thing, it confirms that Anthropic isn't just playing catch-up.
They clearly believe they've jumped way out ahead in at least one really critical area, cybersecurity. This whole capybara tier, that's their power play. It's them trying to set a new bar for performance and really solidify their spot against the giants like OpenAI and Google, especially when it comes to those big, high-paying enterprise clients.
But, this is bigger than just which company is winning. This whole story perfectly captures the core dilemma in AI right now. The progress is happening at a dizzying speed, but every leap forward comes with this huge dual-use risk. The same breakthrough can be used to build something amazing or to break something vital.
And that leaves us with one last kind of heavy question to think about. Right now, Anthropic is making the call to hold this model back because of safety concerns. But as these AIs get even more powerful, who decides when a tool is just too powerful to release to everyone? Should it be the companies that build them? Should it be governments? Some kind of independent group? This leak, by total accident, has given us a real glimpse of the future. And it's forcing us to grapple with that question not tomorrow, but right now.